Hi, it's Angel Shaver, independent demonstrator from Kansas, and I'm a day late this week, but it's been a week, and I'm still fighting with our home warranty company about our refrigerator, but there's no one here today that keeps me from making this video for you. So, I have been inspired by a ad from Sonic Drive-In, and I've been making all kinds of cards with that this week. Let me show you some of what I made. Alright, sorry about that. These 4 flowers for every season version of the card. We have winter, spring, fall, and summer. And we're going to use the same card design with more fall elements, including the Gathered Together stamp set and the Gathering Leaves dies. So let me get you pointed down and we will get that started. My stand is being a little persnickety today. Okay, let me see if I can find the video on the computer so I can see what it is you are seeing. It is not letting me. I'm not sure why it's deciding to be difficult today. Well, I can't see what you are seeing. Let me peek up to see that it's actually going. It says it's live, so I don't know why I can't find it. There it is. All right. What we are working with this month is the Gathered Together stamp set and the Gathering Leaves dies, which is a bundle in the current August through December catalog. In October, there's a designer series paper sale happening where there are select papers that are 15% off, and I forgot to look and see if the beautiful autumn papers are available on that sale or not, but I will put it on my blog when I post this video and card on my blog at angelstamps.net. Okay, what I have is a piece of Cajun Craze cut hot dog style, which is 4 1/4 inches by 11. And then if I fold that in half, it makes it 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I have cut a piece of the gleaming, beautiful autumn, I forget what it's called, designer series paper, cut it 4 by 5 1/4, and we're gonna cut it again so that it makes those interesting angle dynamics on here. And also a very vanilla piece for the inside, 4 and 5 4 by 5 1/4. To add a strip of matching designer series paper, there is a small strip 4 by, I don't know what, 3/4 of an inch maybe, that fits on the inside as well. Well, I'm going to set this aside and do some stamping. I have the Cajun Craze ink pad. And I'm going to stamp both on the inside of the card and on something we're going to cut out with the Stamp and Cut and Emboss to use on the front of the card. So, I'm going to grab my stamp block. And on the inside of my card, I'm going to stamp a sentiment. And it says, "May this season bring you smiles and love that will last all year." And while I am working with the inside, I'm going to go ahead and add glue to my designer series paper strip and glue that on. Right here. And I happen to have an adhesive eraser that will help get some extra ink glue, which got some ink on it, off of there. Clean up my interior just a little bit. And we'll set that aside for now, and we will stamp Gather Together on the other piece of our vanilla. And we will be using this with the cut and emboss machine. Set this aside for now. Close up my ink so I don't get it everywhere. And then I'm going to move some things and pull up my cut and emboss machine. I think, if I remember correctly, you're going to be able to see this platform right here. So that's where I will set up everything. Using the base plate and then the number 2 for the dies and the cutting plate. And then we will put our stamped page down along with a stitched shape frame and the other cutting plate. And send that through. And we have our stitched circle. Sometimes I forget things need me to use both hands. There's our stitched sentiment circle, which I'll put that aside for now. I'm going to make a few leaves with the gathered leaves dies. I'm just pulling out the dies that are already have some of the leaf veins embossed in them. And we're going to do 3 in 3 different colors. So I'll be doing the maple leaf in the Cajun Craze. And then the other leaves, one in soft suede, and one in mint macaron to match the designer series paper. Having to find a piece that will fit on our space and have enough room for our leaf die. Okay. And then I will put the cutting plate on there. And here we go. If you could hold the handle on the top to keep your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine sitting level on the table or the surface, that is the best idea. Trying to clean up as I go a little bit, which is not fun for you guys, but definitely keeps me a lot saner at the end of all this. Okay, so what we have are the mint macaron and soft suede leaves and Cajun Craze. And so now I'm going to put the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine away. Move my leaves. And then we are going to cut the designer series paper front and put the card all together. Alright. So what we're wanting to do is make a cut diagonally across the designer series paper. And we don't want it from corner to corner. We want it a little bit up. So there we have it. And the next thing I'm going to do is I have cut some early espresso suede ribbon is what we're using for the ribbon on these cards. And I'm going to pull out my glue dots, and we are going to get. My favorite thing about glue dots is that you can put what you want your glue dot on the glue dot, and then pull it off, and it's on the back of your ribbon or die or whatever. And then I'm going to put that around, and I cut these a little long, but that's okay. It's going to wrap all the way around. So we put another glue dot on the other end, wrap it around, and there we have half of our card front layer. And then we do the same thing with the other half, the other ribbon. Put down one side, and then the other. And I'm going to put a couple of glue dots on this one. One right about there, close, and one along the edge of my ribbon. And then I am folding it over, and both glue dots should attach themselves to the back. And there we have it. Now we put it all together. I keep hearing bings, but not seeing any comments or questions for this project. So I'm trying not to let that distract me. Put the interior, oops, sorry, throwing things around. Okay, move this out of the way for a minute. And we'll put glue on the back and glue the card interior to the inside of the card. And then I'm going to add another glue dot, as I already put my glue dots away. But I'm going to add another glue dot to the back of this one, so the ribbon will stay better where it's supposed to. And now we have a glue dot right at the beginning and at the end. And that will help it stay better. And then I'm going to add glue to the back of these. And put them itself. There is the bottom half, and then I'll get the top half, and somehow this little glue dot didn't stay, so I will put another one on. Oops, I put the glue dot on the wrong side. Here we go. All right, and then we put the glue on the back of this one, this designer series paper. And I always make sure I run some along the top edge of the paper so that it is definitely staying down. And then we are gluing it to the card front. And you can see a little bit of the Cajun craze peeking through between the two pieces of designer series paper. With the earliest presses weight ribbons. And then we're going to add our sentiment circle with some dimensionals. And put it right in the middle. And then we're going to look at my die cut leaves and decide what and where we want to put these. And I think I'm just going to put some glue along here. And the brown. And then the maple leaf. And finally, the small mint macaron one. And I'm going to grab a little bit of braided linen cord or twine. I don't remember what it's called. And we are just going to tie it in a bow. And attach the bow with a glue dot. All right, and snip off this long edge of linen twine. And there we have it. A gather together Thanksgiving card. There's the inside, there's the outside. It's our first card using the featured stamp set for October. This is Gather Together. And tomorrow is World Card Making Day. And I will be right here in this Facebook group, Angel Stamps Live, off and on all day tomorrow, creating things that hopefully will get sent out during World Card Making Week, which is next week. So, and I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be here at 10 a.m. making cards with the Memories and More sets. And then at 1, I'll be making some note card sets that you can either gift or store in mini paper pumpkin boxes. And then at 4 o'clock, we will be talking paper pumpkin and putting paper pumpkin cards together. So I will see you back here tomorrow. Bye.